Good evening, y'all. This is Amber with Amber Poetry and Song, coming to share something with you from a dream that I had last year. Right now, where I'm at, we have a hurricane heading our way in the category of four. And last year, we were having all these hurricanes back to back, but we kept getting missed. But we kind of got like parts of the storm, like the end parts of it, not really getting affected like other cities were. And I want to say I dreamed this before, either before Hurricane Laura or after Hurricane Laura. But I did have a dream, and in the dream, I posted this on August 25th, 2020, on my Facebook, um, about seeing it flooded with high bayou dirty water that was like waist deep. I saw us getting, with a suitcase, getting on a bus because it was flooded, and it was even flooded on the buses. And this was around that time when all these hurricanes were happening last year. Well, right now we have Hurricane Ida heading our way. And when I dreamed that, I thought that it was, pertaining to last year because all the hurricanes that happened last season. But I believe it had to do with this season. And then I also had a vision. I want to say I had a vision. I had two visions. One of the visions, it was in between the months of September and October, but I had a vision. And the first vision was, one was I saw a beach, and the way that it looks on the beach when the like a storm is moving in from the water onto the coast, like how it's real dark in the sky and stuff. That's what I saw in a vision. And then the other vision was, it was right after I prayed. I had sat before the Lord, and I saw like a huge eye of a storm, the way that of a hurricane, the way that it looks when the weatherman is describing, well, when he's showing on the news, the track of a hurricane. With the different colors, it's like it's a circle with different colors, like gray, yellow, orange, pink. You know how the model of a hurricane looks on the news. I saw that, but I saw a huge eye of a storm um, in that vision, and so I knew that a storm was coming. Um, but I thought that it was going to be last year, but I believe that it had to do with this year. And so I'm asking y'all to pray for Louisiana because we're about to be hit with a big hurricane, um, and it's possibly going to affect, you know, many people, um, like badly. And so please pray for Louisiana. Um, I believe that's all that I saw concerning. Oh, I also saw. I can't remember the date. I wrote it down, but I did have a vision of. I don't know if it had to do with that, but I had a vision. If you've ever flooded out before, I had a vision, like the door, like the side of the door, um, the door frame was actually moldy, like moldy and molded up, the way it looks after there's been water damage, because I flooded before, um, in 2016, to where I lost everything, and with the flood out here, and I saw a vision of that. So possibly this storm may cause like a lot of flooding, but just pray for Louisiana because we're about to get hit with a big storm. And I believe that's all I have, to share as far as that, just want to say, just pray for us because we're about to go through a big storm. And so, if it's anybody else that sees this, that's in the path of the storm, be safe. And I'm also keeping us in prayer, but just pray for us. See y'all later. I'll be back with another video that I still need to do that I mentioned last week. But that is all for now. So goodbye. Good night.